I'd like us to actually stand tall now. Ladies and gentlemen, please, with a standing ovation, I'd like to welcome the 32nd President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mazi Afam Osigwe Josiah, which is his middle name, SAN, as he makes his remarks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so very much. Please sit. I would have loved to adopt the already established protocol because Mr. Julius Malema, our keynote speaker, has to leave here this evening in a short while because he has to catch a plane back to South Africa. But that would be unkind if I fail to recognize His Excellency, the Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Ndubi Simba, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State, and the Deputy Governor of Benue State, who are here, and the Sultan of Sokoto, who is the chairman of this occasion, Saad Abubakar III. If you're looking at his dressing, you may be forgiven for not knowing that he retired as a general, brigadier general in the Nigerian Army. And Mr. Malema, I will acknowledge you some more when I present my address. And distinguished colleagues, please, everybody is special to us and you're duly recognized. But I must also personally recognize the GOC 82nd Division, General Oti Olatoye, yes, who is also here in his personal capacity as well as representative of the Chief of Defense Staff. All protocols are hereby duly adopted. I address you with great honor and joy at this opening ceremony of the Nigerian Bar Association Annual General Conference here in the historic and lively city of Enugu. Enugu is fondly referred to as the coal city. It is a treasure trove of history, culture, and natural beauty. It is a city built on hills and surrounded by crouching hills. Breathtaking waterfall, intriguing caves, scenic beauty, and some of the best local eateries for serving oba, abacha, achicha, fio, and many other local delicacies. Of course, not to be forgotten are the Udi, Enugu Ezike, and the Ebwe palm wines. Enugu holds a special place in the country's development, playing a significant role in the coal mining industry that once flourished here. The city's legacy of resilience and transformation inspires us as we gather under the theme of this conference, Stand Out, Stand Tall. The city is known for standing out and standing tall. On the 18th day of November 1949, the city witnessed the Kulere Massacre, also known as the Eva Valley shooting. On that day, a British Superintendent of Police, F.S. Phillip, who I'm sure may go down in the Hall of Infamy, commanding several British and Nigerian police officers, ordered the shooting of unarmed and protesting coal miners of the Eva Valley coal mine, who were on strike. 21 striking miners and a bystander were shot dead. The miners were fighting for wage arrears, owed to them for a period of casualization. The ethnic, regional, and even class divisions in Nigerian society were temporarily set aside and supplanted by a collective momentum to do away with British rule. The shooting fueled sentiments among many Nigerians, and especially among Eastern Nigerian groups, who used the shooting to fuel their cause for independence and to push the British imperial administration out of Nigeria. According to Ndukeze, and I quote, the radicals and the moderates, the revolutionaries and the stooges, the bourgeoisies and the workers sang their differences, remembered the word Nigeria, and rose in revolt against evil and inhumanity. The Eva Valley coal miners made tough choices to redefine themselves, enduring challenges to emerge stronger. The theme is more than a slogan. It is a charge to stand out, to be visible, not for show, but for service, excellence, resilience, dedication, focus, perseverance, and service to prosper. To stand tall is to uphold dignity, integrity, and honor, even when the odds are stacked high and difficult decisions must be made in the best interest of the legal profession and the country. Standing tall means being unbending in our defense of the rule of law, equity and justice, and being principled in the face of power and unwavering in our pursuit of national progress. We must have the courage of conviction in moments where silence would otherwise be more comfortable. To build a strong and economically viable nation, sacrifice will routinely be required of individual citizens. We must do this when others are mediocre. This is a call we must embrace. Dear compatriots, leadership, as we say, is not a popularity contest. Competent leadership requires understanding of issues, vision, and the courage to make decisions that will help to take the people from one situation or place to a surpassing one. It requires forward thinking, focusing on development projects that will position our country as a global city. The show off that will position our country as a global city. The show of decisive or determination may be misunderstood if the leader decides to chart a course or disparate direction to a desired exceptional future. Leadership must stand out by crafting solutions that unlock Nigerians' potential and stand tall by making the tough decisions. As Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum said, try to achieve the impossible and direct your people to ways of achieving it. Stand out, stand tall is therefore an inspirational call to the legal profession to lead with distinction, sacrifice, determination, and resilience. It challenges us to rise above ordinary, deliver excellence, and make the difficult decisions necessary to secure Nigeria's future. For Nigerian lawyers and leaders, standing out means pioneering innovative solutions for justice and economic progress. Standing tall means embracing tough choices, enduring their immediate challenges, and trusting in their ultimate benefits. We must be seen as spectators, not as spectators, but as leaders in the movement to revive Nigeria's economy, restore public trust, and reposition our country for greatness. That is what it means to stand out. That is what it means to stand tall. No economy ever stood tall on imported effort. Indeed, no economy stood out in mere consumerism. Let the conference inspire a fresh resolve that in every courtroom, boardroom, chamber, and community we touch, we will lead with excellence, with courage, and with vision. At this defining moment in our nation's history, where our democracy continues to evolve and our economic realities challenge us daily, we must collectively ask, how can the legal profession stand out in rebuilding confidence in our institutions? How can we lead national conversations that truly matter? It is for this reason that we are honored to welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Julius Malema, the President of the Economic Freedom Fighters of South Africa. No, we'll get there. He's eager to let us listen to him. The choice of Julius Malema as our keynote speaker is born out of his unwavering and consistent advocacy, challenging Africa to rethink its economic destiny by advocating economic emancipation and social justice. It is a privilege to have Mr. Malema as our keynote speaker. He comes with many years of fearless advocacy for economic freedom. Mr. Malema has reshaped South Africa's political landscape by championing the marginalized and confronting systemic inequalities through the EFF. His call for bold, often painful decisions offers a powerful lens for Nigerians' aspirations. His push for systemic change in South Africa urges us to ask, how can our legal system empower entrepreneurs, protect workers, and ensure equitable access to opportunities? His advocacy for economic freedom speaks directly to the urgent conversation we must have in Nigeria. Whether one agrees with his methods or not, his consistent call for Africans to own their economies, reclaim their dignity, and define their destiny resonates deeply with our theme. His presence here today reminds us that a legal profession does not exist in a vacuum. We are part of a broader African movement, a movement for economic sovereignty, justice, and true independence. We eagerly anticipate his insights on how the legal profession can drive economic transformation through tough but transformative choices. Nigeria must make serious decisions for economic growth, and this include anti-corruption measures, regulatory overhaul, investment in infrastructure, technological innovations and digital literacy, diversification of the economy. These decisions may inflict pain and will inflict pain, disrupting established systems, challenging vested interests, and requiring sacrifices from citizens, institutions alike. However, history shows that such decisions, history shows that such pain is often the precursor to progress. By enduring short-term challenges, Nigeria can achieve lasting improvements, a thriving agricultural sector, a transparent economy, and an environment where every citizen has a fair shot at prosperity. The NBA, as a conscience of the legal profession, must also make tough choices to lead Nigerian transformation by reforming legal education, expanding access to justice, advocating for judicial independence, embracing legal technology, to mention a few. These choices may not be easy. They may strain resources, spark internal debates, or challenge long-standing practices. But by standing tall through these difficulties, the NBA can lead the legal profession to new heights, ensuring that we are not just practitioners, but catalysts for Nigerians' growth and development. The NBA has a storied legacy of defending human rights and judicial independence. I particularly, therefore, in ending my address, acknowledge the support and presence of our host governor, Governor Peter Ndubuisi, who did everything possible to make sure that today has become the reality it is. And I also thank His Eminence, who at great inconvenience to himself, having been traveling between Sokoto and Zuru to condole with the family of the late Emir of Zuru, took a last-minute decision to be here and made a wonderful presentation that I believe has inspired others. It inspired me. Your Eminence, we are very grateful. And numerous other dignitaries who have made this day the beautiful day has become. We can't thank you enough. I once more warmly thank our distinguished keynote speaker, whose bold decision for economic justice and African unity will help set the tone for conversation on how we confront Nigerians' economic challenges. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the NBA Annual General Conference Planning Committee, the leadership of the NBA Enugu branch, the local organizing committee, and all the other branches in Enugu State. Your dedication has created a platform for us to reflect, inspire, and act. Over the next few days, we engage with thought leaders from law, governance, economics, technology, and civil society, and encourage us to participate. Let this city inspire us to embrace the difficult decisions like the Eva Valley coal miners, that we unlock Nigerians' economic potential and strengthen our profession, knowing that the pain of today will yield the prosperity of tomorrow. May our deliberations be bold, our resolutions transformative, and our commitment to justice unwavering. I welcome you all once again to the 2025 Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association. Let us stand out, let us stand tall, and let us move Nigeria forward. Thank you, and may God bless all of us.